Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Archana Arandive, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, AICSMS Institute of Information Technology, Pune. Today we are going to study how to program frequency counter of 8051. There are two 16-bit timers present in 8051, which can also be used as frequency counter. Frequency counters are used to count the number of external clock pulses. For applying this external input or external clock pulses, we can use port pin P3.4 if we are using timer counter T0, and if we are using timer counter T1, we can use port pin P3.5. For programming this, we require this TMOD and TCON resistors and how to generate the time delay, that is the timer delay calculations, and all these things I have already explained in my previous videos. Now we will study this frequency counter programming for this particular example. Design a counter for counting the pulses of an input signal. The pulses to be counted are fed to pin P3.4. Crystal frequency is equals to 11.0592 MHz. As it is mentioned in the program statement that the port pin P3.4 is to be used, it means we have to use timer counter 0 and external clock pulses should be applied to port pin P3.4. The output of the frequency count, the lower digit will be saved or will be sent to port P2 and the higher digit of the frequency count will be sent to port P1. Now for this particular example, timer 1 will be used as base for timing 1 second. During this 1 second, timer 0 is run as a counter with input pulses fed into pin P3.4. At the end of 1 second, the values in TL0 and TH0 will give the number of pulses that were received at port pin P3.4 during this 1 second. This gives frequency of the unknown signal, that is, the number of pulses received in 1 second. Now how to calculate time delay of 8051, this I have already explained in my previous video. The main thing here is the maximum time measured by 8051 counter timer will be 65,536 decimal and FFFF in hexadecimal. So the maximum time measured will be 65,536 multiplied by 1.08 microsecond, that is the time required for one machine cycle. So it comes around 70.77 milliseconds only, and we require to generate a time delay of 1 time or 1 second. So we need to execute this delay program so many times so that we can get the time period of 1 second. So here the count is 15 times we need to execute the same delay program. Now we will see this frequency counter programming step by step. So the very first step is we need to initialize this timer and timers as timer and timer and counter, and for doing this we can use TMOD resistor. So this TMOD resistor also I have explained in my previous video. Bit number 7, that is the gate bit, it will be equals to 0 as we are programming or we are controlling all these things through software instructions only. Timer 1 will be used as a timer, therefore this bit will be 0. We will be using the most widely used, that is mode number 1. So this bits will be 0, 1. The same thing will be for timer. Now timer 0 we are using as counter, so this second bit will be equals to 1 and mode will be same. So the hexadecimal number for 0001 will be 1 and for 0101 will be 5. So the hexadecimal number 15H is to be loaded into TMOD register. So we will be using instruction move TMOD comma hash 15H. Now next instruction is, or next step is, we need to set the port pin P3.4 as input. So we will be using the instruction set B P3.4. Then we have to clear the timer registers TL0 and TH0. So move TL0 comma hash 00H and move TH0, hash 00H. Then start the counter. So set B TR0. This TR0 bit is from Ticon register. Then we need to load the count in one of the register, that how many times we need to execute the delay program for getting 1 second time period. So here I am using register R0. So move R0, hash 15. Then clear the TL1 and TH1 registers using instruction move TL1, hash 00H, move TH1, hash 00H. Then start the timer. So set the TR1. We need to keep monitoring the TF1 flag, whether this TF1 flag has been overflowed or not. So we will be using the instruction JNB TF1 again and again. So I will write the label over here again. Okay. Once this flag has been overflowed, that TF1 bit is equals to 1. For next round, we need to clear this TF1 flag. So CLR TF1. Next is we need to check for 1 second time period. That is, we need to check for the R0 count. So for doing this, we can use the instruction DJNZ R0, comma. Okay. Now where this back label will be? It will be here where we have initialized the TL1 and TH1 registers. Okay. Now once this R0 will be 0, it means now we got the count of frequency count. So we need to save this TL0 count, that is the lower digit of frequency count, to accumulator. So move A, TL0. We will shift this TL0 count from accumulator to port P2. So move P2, A. Then higher digit of frequency count will be loaded from TH0 registers to accumulator, and it will be saved to port P. And to repeat this process, we need to execute the loop. And the start label will be here when we initialize our timer count. Yes. So this is how we can program this frequency counter. These are the references.